Ph261 chapter 5 homework problem. I believe this is number 6. No, this is number 5. Okay, so it says, refer to the figure below, let the mass of the block be 7.5 kilograms and let the angle be 30. So we know that m equals 7.5, theta equals 30 degrees, and it asks us to find the tension of the cord. So what we can do is we can set the F equals ma. We can set this up in the x direction and in the y direction. So from here, we know that there's going to be a T1, and arbitrarily I will just put this here, and then the opposing force here is going to be mass gravity sine theta, and then we're going to also have mg cosine theta, and here we're going to have Fn, and this is our x and y axis. So from here we know T1 is going to be subtracted by mg sine theta, and that's going to equal the mass times the acceleration. But because it's here and it's not moving, there's no motion, it's stuck here with just the tension holding it, the acceleration is going to be 0. So we can infer here that T1 is going to actually equal minus mg sine theta. And let's take a look at y. So this is going to be Fn minus mg cosine theta equals, again, the mass times the acceleration, which is going to be 0 because it is not moving, it's not jumping here, it's not moving up and down, so it's going to be 0. So again, we can infer that Fn is going to equal negative mg cosine theta, and we can figure out what that's going to be. So that's going to be 7.5 sine 30, and that's giving me, times 9.8. Okay, that's giving me 36.75. And then same thing here, if we do this cosine mg sine theta, that is giving me 63.65. And then it asks, if the cord is cut, find the magnitude of the resulting acceleration on the block. So if all of a sudden this is cut and the block is going into like a free fall, well, it wouldn't matter then, because there's no friction. It would not matter the weight of the block. It would just be gravity. And we're looking at the x direction here, so what it would be here is no longer the mass and no longer the tension. It would just be g sine theta. It would be equal ma. So mg sine theta would equal ma, and you'd cross out the m here. So it would just be g sine theta equals a. So what would g sine theta be? Let's see, 9.8 times sine of 30 is going to equal 4.9. And that is how you solve this problem.